Welcome back, you guys. This is Riley here with Learn With Me, and this is going to be my part 3 and more than likely the last part of this series of me making vinegar. So let's get to it. Welcome back, you guys. I'm here showing you a new vinegar tutorial. I'm going to show you just how I'm harvesting different vinegars that I've made over the past couple of weeks. All right, to start off here, you see a beautiful glass of pear vinegar. And can I be the first to mention that this is a terrible idea to make like 7 different types of vinegar all at once. It's so much to maintain, but if you do have the time, I fully endorse it. Right here we have some apple cider vinegar, where I took some pasteurized apple cider and left it out and added a little sugar and turned it into vinegar as well. Unfortunately, you cannot see the mother at the bottom, but that's what I'm really kind of showcasing in all of these. Like right here, we have some red wine vinegar as well. And right here, we have some watermelon vinegar. Of course, I did a thumbs down because the watermelon vinegar is not ready yet. It still needs some more time, but this is one of the many vinegars I decided to embark on at the same time. And here is my berry medley vinegar. I like to call it that because it is a mixture of like berries I was like pre-making for smoothies that I was going to take out, defrost, and then make it to smoothies, but I kind of got out of it, so I took it out of my freezer and I was like, hey, why not make a vinegar out of it? All right, this is the final product, and for a little bonus feature, I'm gonna actually taste each and every one of these and kind of give you guys a pretty honest review of each. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, this is what dreams are made of. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, but vinegar is in fact sour. Here we show some pH test strips. So after I taste each one, I'm going to also test it. And I'm going to try to do a decent color comparison to it, but due to camera lighting issues, it's kind of hard to kind of like compare. But in person, they did tend to look a bit darker in comparison. And sorry for the glare in regards to the chart and stuff like that. But what you're going to see is that a lot of the strips are getting closer to the 3 and 4 range, and even some will get as close to the 2 range. And that level on the pH scale, the lower the number, the stronger the acidity content. Now I'm going to show myself bottling the berry medley vinegar. Like I was saying before, when you're using pH test strips, you want a lower number as far as the color to register on the strip. And as long as you have at least a 3 on the pH scale, you should be in good hands. And now we've got the first 2 bottles of vinegar made. We're looking pretty fancy now. Now for the pear vinegar. Ironically enough, this pear vinegar was from 2 pears that I found on my pear tree out back that I thought I had an off year. I guess in the off year that still allows it to do 1 or 2 pears. And it's crazy just going out in the middle of winter and looking up into a tree and seeing these pears like just hanging there. Up here goes the silly man drinking a little bit more vinegar. Once again, you guys, man finds out that vinegar is sour. Yeah, like I said, I found the pears at the top of the tree. I guess with all the leaves and everything gone, it was easy for me to see. And one thing I love about the pear tree that is here at the house that I moved into a few years back is that the pears are made to be hard as, I guess, a survival technique. So they won't be prematurely eaten like more softer pears by like pests and birds in nature. It's pretty interesting to see how nature protects itself from wildlife. I bring that up as a reinforcing point as to why the pears were still there, and they didn't look like there was any actual problems with them. There might have been a couple like lacerations, but that was really through me throwing buckets into the tree to try to get it to fall down. But yeah, you guys, that's 4 bottles already there. Now we're doing our red wine vinegar. So far, we've had decent levels off as far as the pH strips go. And for right now, we're just getting into the full-on bottling process. I'm going to show another taste test here soon. But like I said before, it's been a little over a month and a half. I kind of gave it an extra week. And like I've shown you in previous videos, just making sure that you shake up or stir up your vinegars. You can stir them with a wooden spoon, or just preferably a wooden spoon, or a chopstick. I like to use that, and go from there. Just do that once a day, and just kind of keeps from mold from developing on there. This one I think got a bit closer to the 2 scale on a pH strip. Bottoms up. Here we go, silly man. Ironically enough, this was probably the most sour out of all of them. Like I said, that's what dreams are made of. Let's move all of these lovely vinegar bottles out of the way and into focus. Looks good to me. Now we are going to take a look at the watermelon vinegar. As you can see, it's not necessarily processed here. And this, folks, is how you go about, preparing your vinegar. I know a lot of people, including myself, talk about using like chopsticks or specific utensils like wooden spoons, or not using stainless steel. But the important thing is that you're trying to just get into the process in general. You'll start to understand what works and what does not work. And that's the beauty of the matter, is that I noticed that this process really helped out for me making watermelon vinegar. And watermelon vinegar kind of breaks down pretty easy in itself, so I don't really have to worry about it too much, and it typically makes a pretty good vinegar. Since I've been rambling, as you can see, I've taken out the apple cider vinegar. That one looks pretty, it looks like closer to the 2, like anywhere between the 3 and 2 range. The interesting thing about the apple cider vinegar is that it was a pasteurized one that me and my wife didn't really like that much. So we were just like, hey, might as well make it into vinegar. But hey, if it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's vinegar. As usual, I'm showing you as the process of me bottling the latest vinegar, the apple cider that was turned into apple cider vinegar. And you guys, that is my vinegar processing. Thank you so much for your patience. I know it took me a minute to get this one done outside of the first 2 videos, and I had kind of had like one video come out before the other, but you guys have been completely awesome. If you guys have any recommendations or other types of vinegars you think I should try to make, please let me know. I'm open to any criticism, suggestions, recommendations, or any tips that you guys might want to provide. Please, so if you guys like this video, please take the time to like and subscribe, or share it. If you want to just comment and say like, hey, that is perfectly okay too. Just show your support. And if you guys have any other questions or anything, please let me know. Please comment. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and look forward to seeing you soon.